John Stuart Mill was born on May 20, 1806 in Pentonville, London, and died on May 8, 1873. He was a British philosopher, political economist, and civil servant who is renowned for his profound impact on social and political theory. His father, James Mill, was a Scottish historian, economist, and philosopher who was a prominent figure in the philosophical radical movement, advocating for social and political reform based on utilitarian principles. Mill's upbringing was far from ordinary. His father and Jeremy Bentham, another influential utilitarian philosopher, designed his education, intending to create a genius who could carry their ideas forward. As a result, Mill was a child prodigy, learning Greek at the age of 3, Latin at 8, and had read most of the Greek and Latin classics by 12. He was also well versed in history, logic, mathematics, and economics. This rigorous education shaped his intellectual trajectory, but also caused a severe emotional crisis in his 20s, which he famously narrated in his autobiography. Mill's diverse interests are evident in his extensive body of work. His book, A System of Logic, aimed to uncover the principles of human knowledge. His work in this book is considered a cornerstone of inductive reasoning and the scientific method. He sought to clarify how humans gain knowledge from their environment, a topic that became central to modern epistemology. In On Liberty, arguably his most famous work, Mill expounded the harm principle, the idea that individuals should be free to act unless they harm others. His defense of freedom of speech, even in the case of harmful ideas, became a bedrock principle for liberal democracies. Mill's utilitarianism defends the ethical theory, originally proposed by Jeremy Bentham, that the best action is the one that maximizes utility, or the greatest happiness for the greatest number. Here, Mill clarified that happiness is not mere physical pleasure, but includes intellectual and moral happiness as well. His less known but equally important work, The Subjection of Women, argued for gender equality, making a case for perfect equality as the precondition for a good society. He reasoned this not only on grounds of utility, but also on justice. Mill served as an MP for the City of Westminster from 1865 to 1868. He was the first Member of Parliament to call for women's suffrage. He also brought attention to issues such as labour rights and land reform. Despite his death over a century ago, Mill's ideas on liberty, utilitarianism, and equality continue to shape discussions in political and moral philosophy, making him one of the most influential thinkers of the 19th century.